Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Frosty Fest. Let's see what everybody has to say here, shall we? Unfortunately, we have to go back to the default costumes and everything. But yeah, Frosty Fest is here. Who would you want to spend the holidays with? That's our theme here for this. Not quite Christmas, not quite New Year's themed Splatfest. So, as I usually do with these, I want to show off some Tricolor battles, but as I am on Team Family, which I assume to be the most popular, I've had a lot of mirror matches, and I'm not really sure how many more of those I can stomach. So I'm just going to show you some replays I made. But first off, let's just kind of have a look around the plaza here. It looks really nice. I really appreciate that they're kind of going all out with this. So we've got all of the idols here in a completely different outfit that looks really nice. Let me see if I can back up and get a little more Frye. But, or just wait for her to show up on the screen, I guess. I don't know why it zooms in like that. I really wish it wouldn't do that. Because it makes it harder to kind of... There we go. So that's pretty cool. You know, they have a nice kind of like gala ball thing kind of going. There's snow everywhere. And, which, Inklings die in water, so this must be kind of painful for them, actually. But yeah, there's some cool stuff. So let's get there before I see any more cursed art in the lobby. What do you say? Okay, so our first one here, I actually did get on the proper team. So I'm Team Family, and we're working together with Friend here to take on Team Solo. To make sure to hide this time. So, yeah, a pretty interesting kind of Splatfest here. We got Crableg as the stage for this. It's a really big map, actually. I mean, Crableg's already pretty big, but they redesigned a lot of it. Like, they kind of closed off one route on like the left side to get to the spawn, and you can only really get to spawn through either this ramp right here or crossing over these grates, which is obviously very tricky. But then the ultra signal's right in the middle here below those grates, so it can kind of be hard to get to the ultra signal, but you do have a lot of options you can get to from there. And meanwhile, it's kind of hard for the attacker or the defending team to get to you sometimes. You have to risk going through the middle more often than not. This teammate, though, I was not happy with. They didn't really do a lot of inking on our side, which you kind of need to do if you want to, win this mode. Because, like, the other team isn't really coming up here at all. They actually might not even be aware that they can go up here yet. But the other team manages to get the first signal here, which is a pretty big deal. I'm just going to try and be a little helpful there. And at least my partner was able to try and get that one, while the blue team didn't want to participate. I really like the ink effect they used here. It's very glittery and shiny. Like it's like gel pens or something. Like it looks less like ink and more like that. I think we're both gonna take each other out here. Big Alex, quite big. But yeah, this is a pretty fun little map here. I think they did. I don't know for sure if I would say what the balance is for this. Like, is this actually a good balance for attackers or not, or defenders? And here's me trying to fight a inkjet in this kind of scary environment. Managed to at least survive long enough to get out of here. And my crab tank will help me out here. I think I actually do grab this now. Yep, we do secure it finally. Right at the end, which was a pretty big deal, because right now Solo is kind of crushing us right now. We got like a 10% deficit to make up in the last 30 seconds or so. Yeah, this is a really big map, so I think it's harder for defenders to cover all of it. It's still possible, obviously, but I think you have to put a little more effort into things. And then we had two people disconnect around here, which did, I think, eventually kind of help keep things going for us. So that actually was kind of nice. And I mean, it's one of the 4-player teams, one of the 2-player teams kind of left. So that, and I guess considering how we each got a fountain, That's not the biggest deficit as it could have been, but this one I think still does come down pretty close to the wire here. I think they should show us the scores here in a second. I think a bomb was going off in the background, that's why it's taking so long for that to end. Really, really big map, just kind of crazy. So yeah, we did win that pretty handily right at the end there, but it was, you know, you saw the last 30 seconds was pretty close. I've got my one of the holiday face mask options on here. I think it works out pretty well. I got a fist bump too, which was pretty cool. So that was a fun one. So I've got a few more I'll cycle through here quick. Our second one here. And yet again still on attacker. But this time it's a mirror, as you can see. I figured I'd show off a mirror match or two just to kind of see how different it can look, I guess. You know, I feel like mirror matches, you're not going to take things as seriously because obviously you're not getting any clout for it, but it's still good practice to, you know, try to decide where you want to go and where, you know, choke points can be and everything. So, like, yeah, like this whole left section's gone from the normal stage. And then, we gotta be, like, very careful with the walls to get up there and stuff like that. Do my best to try to snipe people with the crab. I'm still getting used to the crab again, because I haven't really used a crab weapon ever since the game first came out. I ended up being enough of a distraction, I guess, for my teammate to get that, so that was pretty good to start with here. But yeah, I've been enjoying... I don't know why I didn't try and kill that guy, because then I just died down here. But I kind of panicked, I guess, that he was trying to suck me up. Because, like, a Splatana can counter that, so I probably could have done a little better there. But, yeah, it's interesting to have a crab now have, like, a long-range option for the sword, when I've just been used to having to mess around with Zipcaster. I mean, this is probably better in the end. I tried getting that. I guess my teammate got it first. I'm gonna try and go up here and crab, I think, and defend my homie, except I'm not the best at that, because I did not see this guy kind of sharking in, and he ends up taking him out, unfortunately. And then the big swig gets me there, so that could have been better. I could have helped out my friend there, but it is what it is. But right now we're currently in the lead. We're doing pretty good. But like at this point, I would want the purple team to get it, and then my other teammate doesn't really seem to care about that. They kind of made them lose their chance to get it, which is not ideal. I mean, I get wanting more clout because you came in first instead of just, you know, both teams working together, but that's just a better way to win. I have no ink here, so I'm just dead. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not the best at managing my ink. I should try to have, like, ink saver on, like, my equipment if I really cared enough, because I definitely kind of overuse my subs in bad spots when I don't really have the means to. Now at this point, you know, we got a little under a minute left. I'm going to try and crab to save myself here if I can. At this point, it would make more sense to let the other team get or maybe stop trying to get the thing. Let me look at this guy this time. Other team tries to get it, and then I think they actually succeed here. Yeah, they got that. So a lot of the other thing, the new special, the Triple Splashdown, was used here. I noticed. I have no ink now because I've used up too much. So that was not the best usage of my meter or my ink there. It's used to fighting games, I guess. I mean, it is a meter if you think about it, I guess. But at this point, it's fairly close. I think we're pulling ahead here right at the end. But it still was, like, you know, not the most ideal. We wanted purple to help us out a bit more, and they did right at the end. So it worked out. And we ended up being the winner anyway, so not that this one actually mattered. I think that's the only mirror I'll show off here. Let's actually see if we can have a real one. That sounds good. Alrighty. So I'm actually a defender for this one, so it is a real one, though, at least, finally. So we can see how the other half lives here. I really like the little frost effect and everything they put on here. Like, it's really cool to see them go all out for this thing that's only going to last 2 days. Like, we don't even have the excuse of, oh, they'll bring it back next year, because as far as we know, they won't be doing Splatfests at the end of after this year. Who knows, though? I guess to date myself a little, I mean, well, it's a Splatfest anyway, but like to be topical, there's all the Switch 2 rumors right now, and what if they do a re-release of Splatoon 2 or 3, and then they do more stuff for like another year or something. Like that'd be kind of fun. I don't know how that would actually work out overall, but it's an option, I guess. We'll have to see, I guess. I'd be very curious to see them bring this stuff back, or at least give us the options to use these ink colors when the game's done. That'd be cool to see too. Yeah. So at this point, I think being a defender is much better for the crab tank. I ended up getting taken out by the Nautilus here. I wasn't paying attention. Thankfully, Cowie, I think, is able to hide here and take them out, so that worked out pretty well. But yeah, I'm gonna it's probably best to be on the grates up here and just snipe with that little turret there for a bit. But and then I'm also trying to be annoying with the toxic mist, which is unfortunately not the best special or sub. I mean, there's worse ones. Like the line marker, or whatever you call it, is not the best. Like ink mines have their use, I guess, but I don't think it would really help this weapon very much. But yeah, I get the idea. Like slow the enemy down and then take them off from range with like your charge slash or something, or move in for the kill while they can't move and get the one hit on it. But I'm able to get this brush user. They didn't really see me, I guess. Yeah, trying to stick to the walls to recharge my ink when I need to is really good. I booyah'd because I wanted to tell them they did a good job. And this poor brush just can't really contend with me at the ledge right there. I'm trying to recharge right here. I guess you can kind of hide on that little tarp area of the wall. And I'm trying to run away from the missile there. So I'm going to try to be a little sneaky, I think, to make sure no one's around. And now, at this point, I should probably start trying to... Oh, I looked away for 1 second. Get a soda, I think, right here. We got someone else on our team with the crab, which is nice. And unfortunately, my teammate got taken out here, but they got avenged, so that was good. Kind of popped the crab maybe a little too soon, and I can't really do much with it at that incline, unfortunately. This is a really interesting stage, though. There's a lot of, a lot of cover, a lot of side routes you can kind of go to hide and keep the enemies at bay, which is nice. And yeah, like the dually dodge roll just kind of negates the whole toxic mist thing. Anyway, so this is a pretty commanding victory here. We did really well. We managed to keep the entire team from getting very far. So it is possible to keep them holed up in their base. But like you also look at like Team Solo, they didn't really ink their base very well. So that was kind of not helping them. If they had just inked their base more, they would have had more specials to use, and they could have fought in. But it is what it is. That was pretty solid. I think I have one more to show off, I think, so I'll see you with that one. Okay, last one here. At least I'm feeling okay with showing off. I usually play with friends and I don't really record during them, so I specifically played through these and then try and find time to record, but it's been a little hectic this time, so we'll it's fine. We have the replays, so it works out, I think. And it's kind of nice to look over what I did the last time I played and kind of wonder what I was thinking about. So this one I kind of noticed, oh man, I did not mean to advance towards the turret fire and fall. That's one thing I really should work on with the Splatana in general, is getting better about not accidentally advancing and killing myself. Now here I'm just going to die of the blaster. That's also just a really good counter to crabs in general, I think. A lot of as you can see from the weapon choices here, there's going to be a lot of splashdowns the whole game. I'm not really happy about that. I'm kind of tired of this special already. And like, it's not the most amazing special in the world, obviously. You're still super vulnerable in the air when you pop it, but because you have the two extras, it's really, really likely that they'll score a trade and take you down with them, which is just annoying. But it is what it is. And that kind of hill kind of screwing with my shots here. I can't quite hit where I want to. I definitely need to not trigger the crab from below like this. And I'm just going to die of the hammer anyway. The hammer was very annoying this round too. What are you gonna do? You know, we got tiny little spawn areas, but I mean, it's direct access to the middle. Whereas with the attackers, it takes you a while to get back to the middle. You know, slash someone the instant they show up. That was kind of fun. I'm trying to divide attention between the two different things. They got a barrier set up, which is not great. And unfortunately, because I turned away for too long, they were able to get through and get White was able to get that. So with a minute to go, that's not very good for us. That's like really, you know, that's a good time to get it because you have a whole minute now to have that extra ink helping you out, and you can focus less on going for the ultra signal. Yeah, I'm able to at least, I think, survive this initial volley here, and my teammates come help me out, which is nice. I'm trying to get the other white one here, which I do eventually get. But now we got this guy coming at us here, and I'm able to at least fend him off. Which they had... I think they had the normal splat roller. I'm kind of surprised they didn't kill me there. We got some defending going on here. I'm trying to help out there. I got white behind me there to worry about. At this point, we're doing pretty well. We actually do have a pretty commanding lead, but, you know, anything can change in just a few seconds. You never really know what to expect here. I think I get mowed down by the thing. Nope, not quite. So they do a last-second splashdown, which actually gets a lot of ink on the ground. And I think when you look at the final results here, it ended up being a lot closer than I expected. We won by not even 10%. You know, and that was only with one of the ultra signals being got up there. But again, Team Solo was not inking as well as they could have, so... You know, that's a bit of a common theme here. You ink your spawn. It's not just a meme. It's a actual good piece of advice for Turf War. You know. But yeah, I think we did okay overall. I like my my stats for most of these. I had a few defeats. We only had to look at those, but we had fun. I've played a handful of the other, or a fair bit of the other modes. Oh hey, we have a Team Solo 100% battle. Isn't that lovely? All right, show us, big man, before I kind of sign out here. But yeah, I've had some okay matches. I got a couple 10 times wins. I've seen no 100 times yet. But as of right now, I still have a fair bit of the Splatfest left, but I at least want to get something recorded now. And I guess we will cut to where the results are in a second here. Hopefully, family can win. I chose family because I usually didn't really have a choice growing up that you were going to spend Christmas at Grandma and Grandpa's or what have you, and that was it. And I would love to try like a Friendsgiving or whatever you want to call like just a friend holiday, but has not really been in the cards for a while. So it is what it is. I think in Japan it was worded differently. It was like, how would you rather spend the holidays as opposed to how do you? Because I feel like for most people, family is the one that you're going to end up picking because, again, a lot of the player base are kids, and kids don't get a choice a lot of the time. But Solo won the sneak peek, I believe, and, I'm sure there's a lot of loners out there, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to just kind of decompress and spend a holiday by yourself to kind of, relax and recharge, but, we'll see. I think all things there. There could have been worse themes. You could have made us pick between gingerbread men and fruitcakes and just Christmas cookie generic, and they probably would have given Frye the fruitcake or something just to ensure she lose. But we'll see. As of right now, at the halftime report, friends were winning, and family was like actually I think the furthest behind, but we'll see. So I will see you in the future when they actually give us the results. So go Team Family. I hope this doesn't age poorly. See you there. Okay, we're back. No more snow. No more Frosty Fest. Let's see those results, shall we? I didn't play as much as I could have, and I definitely didn't get that many tricolors, so hopefully family pulled it out, but I wouldn't be shocked if we don't make it. For the Frye curse, I guess. Alright, give us the The results, big man. Hot off the presses. Get hype. Please, please be excite. So yeah, Conch Shell sneak peek was solo by a pretty decent margin. I'm assuming family is going to get the most votes, though. Really? This must be Japan, because I barely saw solo. How is family least? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Well, I know where this is going. Unless we somehow sweep the other three, we ain't winning this. Oh my god. It's solo sweep, I guess. I mean, all these are relatively close. Well, actually, no, they're not. By several percentages. It was like, yeah, family was just kind of there. Okay. Well, it wasn't Shiver, I guess, so people can't complain. So family gets nothing. Is it the power of white ink? Golf claps. It's outrageous. For real? Yeah. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it in silence. I'm no fair weather friend. Yeah, yeah. Aww. At least Frye still loves us. The loneliest shark. Wow. Oh boy. That's crazy. I cannot believe that. Because I barely saw solo in general, and I got so many mirrors for Tricolor. Well, it is what it is. We don't care about the rest of this news, but it is what it is. I mean, you know, it doesn't happen. It's not going to always happen. You're not going to win every Splatfest. It doesn't ever feel as good when you don't win anything, but at least friends also didn't win anything, so it's funny because I think actually now thinking about it, I think only one of my friends was on solo, so they get to hoard it over all of us, so that feels good at least, I guess. That was interesting. Yeah, 20 like what for like what 3 4 extra snails if I would have won. You know, it's like who cares? As you can see, I have 255 that I didn't even do anything with. So that'll do, I think, for this installment of the Splatoon 3 Splatfest things. My grubby little shirt. So yeah, I'll see you next time. I don't know if I'll probably do another Splatoon thing soonish or not. Maybe there's like a big run or something, or the next Splatfest. Might play more Strive, might do something else. We'll see. But thanks for watching. Hopefully people enjoyed the holidays as they came out over the last few weeks. And if there's any other holidays left that you might know about, enjoy those too. And with that said, stay warm out there, and see you later.